longer wants us to live as sisters.
Further proof that she's lost her mind.
Come, let us be a family.
Fight!
Man, I know a lot of y'all been waiting for this day. I know a lot of y'all been counting the days down. The Mileena stands are hype. Y'all probably annoyed with them. Y'all probably sick of them. But guess what? You knew the day was coming, and I think they might have saved the best for last. What's going on, everybody? It's theRealKaaayle. We're here for another breakdown, the last character of Kombat Pack 2, and it is Mileena. This character has a lot going on. This might be a long breakdown, but we're gonna decipher it together. I want to hear what you guys have to say. So let's jump right in. So the very beginning of the trailer, I just wanted to point this out. So I think Mileena is going to be a very mix-up heavy character. So just looking at this like attack throw, I'm going to assume it's an attack throw because of the ending animation, because the throw doesn't execute until Mileena lands the other couple hits. And if you guys played Mileena in MKX, this string looks very similar to like Mileena's forward 4-3 string, where she can go high and end it with the overhead or end it with the low as well. But here she ends it with an attack throw. And I believe in the Ravenous variation, correct me if I'm wrong, I didn't play that variation. In the Ravenous variation in MKX, that same string, she has options to go for like attack throws or like actual grabs out off that string. So I think it's something similar to this, except that the attack throw, you have to land those hits for like the throw animation to come out. So really interesting. I think she's gonna that first like spinning kick looks like an overhead. So we gonna have to be blocking high, low, maybe not like how it was in MKX, but she definitely looks like she has some overheads in her strings with some lows. So we see a classic move next with her telekick. Classic move, however, it's very different in this game, even visually. So yeah, the animation is very similar. It looks just like Kitana's own that she has right now, because she's borrowing Mileena's side. But the aura around the kick is different. In previous games, when Mileena does her moves, it will be like a pink sparkle, flash, kind of like, you know, electric sparks or like fireworks or something like that. Here is just a purple haze, almost like the best thing I could relate it to is like Nightcrawler. If you ever seen like Nightcrawler, like that's kind of like what it looks like in this game now. So it looks to be in this game, it seems like when you amplify it, she just does more damage and ends it with a grab, keeping you close to the opponent. Seems more like a counter zoning tool, like how it always has. Hopefully if you land it in the sky like in previous games, you could convert off of it with, you know, the air side toss and get cool combos. That'll be a really cool thing to do. But it seems to be more of an ender and just like a counter zoning tool now, not so like the extender like how it was in MKX, where you in MKX you could amplify this would technically be a launch in X, because you could continue it with the Psy and go into the ball roll, yada yada yada, and do all that stuff. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm glad that they pretty much gave her this move back, because I couldn't imagine Mileena without this move. Next, we see her forward throw. Forward throw is a basic crushing blow. I love the animation. It's very Mileena. She licks you first, seductively, then she just chomps on your neck. It's probably gonna do like, it's either gonna do like a big like 30% damage, or it's probably gonna have bleed damage over time. Usually moves that look like this usually have like bleed damage, so we'll have to see. But you know this move is doing like 30% regardless. So next, we see another classic move that everybody hates, but Mileena fans love, the air side toss. So what a lot of Mileena fans like to do, this is another one of those like zoning, counter zoning moves, get people out of the air. But what Mileena fans like to do when they land a teleport and your opponent manages to block it, they would cancel into the air side to throw off your punish timing. So if it works the same, that tactic is still going to work in MK11. We see Kitana players in the Highborn variation. I believe that's what it is. The one with Mileena's Psy. They do the same thing with her when Kitana does the telekick, and then she throws her fan midair. So that same kind of strat is gonna apply here with Mileena. But we see another brand new move next. we see her do like this long slide takedown. So she literally just glides across the ground, grabs the opponent's legs, and starts stabbing them a lot. And this animation is just amazing. She's just like gutting them with her claws, then she's stabbing them with the sai. She teleports, the sais come down, and she lands on them again. It just looks really good. I'm gonna assume this might be just like an ender for her, to be honest. I don't think there's gonna be much utility out of this move than that, but we'll have to see. But I love the animation. It looks very good. It's very flashy, very Mileena, and the startup on this looks moderate. I'm not gonna say fast. It looks kind of moderate. You know, if you get caught with it, you get caught with it. It looks like she's gonna low profile a lot of moves, other projectiles, maybe even some mid projectiles. She does get low to the ground, but this looks pretty worthy, honestly. So we see her back throw, very similar to the throw animation that we saw before. She's pretty much allowing the sais to come in, teleport towards the opponent, stab her. She's like looking at her claws, you know, pretending she's beautiful. She thinks she's cute and everything. So it looks great. It looks really good. Simple back throw, no crushing blow attached to this, so it seems, but we'll have to see. Something new that Mileena has, I don't know if it did she I feel like she had something like this in X, but probably not. She sort of had something like this in X, but she's able to turn invisible now, just like Reptile or Smoke. So you spend a bar, she goes invisible, and the only thing that you can see is that she has like this purple haze around her, indicating the general area where she is invisible. A lot of people think going invisible in fighting games is useless, but it's usually good on mix-up characters that have like very like overhead, low, high hitting attacks, and characters that usually have very fast buttons. So that's another indication why I think Mileena is going to be kind of mix-up heavy in MK11. Also, well, what else I was gonna say about this? I wonder if like there's like some crushing blows attached to this. Maybe there's like something giving you more of a reason to enter this. Maybe she could turn completely invisible if she spends more bar. We haven't seen that, but pretty cool that she could do this now. Another classic move, we see her low sai attack where she does the split. She tosses her sais. Classic move. She amplifies it to get another sai out to do more damage, but you can see it has a crushing blow on this maneuver, and I'm pretty sure the crushing blow triggers when you counter hit or punish another projectile. So when you avoid a projectile, kind of like how Kotal's crushing blow works, it's gonna work like that, which seems really strong because that must be really easy to get because she is so low to the ground. Maybe it's not that crushing blow, it could be from max distance or whatever, but just based on this trailer, she ducked Kotal's disc and she got the hit. Maybe you have to amplify it to get the crush too, but low sai was always strong on Mileena in any MK game, so we gotta look out for this maneuver as well. Next we see like this really cool attack. It looks like another one of the attack throws, maybe a command grab. She pretty much jumps on the opponent and she digs her thumbs into the opponent's eye. At first I thought it was like a neck snap, but I had to look at it a lot more carefully. She's definitely digging her thumb into the opponent's eye. Very brutal, damaging. It looks like it has some good Oki because she's not that far away from the opponent. You can set them up. It switches sides, so maybe you could do this when you're in the corner and you want to switch your sides in the opponent when you do land a hit. So that's interesting to do. So that's pretty cool. So another classic move we're seeing another more of her projectiles. She has the basic side toss. I think this is going to be in her moves as well. Basic side toss. It's a high projectile. It's different. The biggest difference I noticed in this one is that she is throwing 2 sais at once. No matter what, she's throwing 2 sais at once. I think that's pretty important. Because usually in the game she would throw one before she throws the other one. Now she's throwing both of them. So to amplify, she just throws extra 2 sais. She allows her the other 2 sais to materialize and just fly at the opponent. The second one looks like it's possibly going to be a mid. So based on these types of projectiles, the amplify is usually safe as well. So this could be like a block string sort of thing that you could do with Mileena. But yeah, she's always had something like this. This is just a minor deviation. And let me just go back a bit. I apologize. I did skim a bit too fast. The ball roll. So the ball roll is a very this is what Mileena is known for. This is how she gets her combos in all the games. So I just want to talk about this move for a second. So I really can't tell like how this move really works from the trailers, because she does one and then she does the amplified one, and then she's able to convert off of it. Maybe based on this, it does seem that she can get combos meterlessly. They're just probably amplifying it just to show to do something. But I notice on the amplify, she gets a lot more height. The opponent is a lot higher in the sky after the next amplify, and you know, when she ball rolls again, she switches sides. So I'm wondering how this is really going to work out. It'd be crazy if it works just like MKX, where she doesn't need to amplify it to get the combo, because it's Mortal Kombat 11. Most characters in this game, you need to spend the bar to launch and extend combos. So that'd be really crazy. This is probably gonna hit low as well. So this is insane. This is really good. I'm gonna say, safe to say right now, we do have to spend a bar to get the combo, to get that big launch. But it looks good. I'm happy that it's back. The effects on it is a bit different. She has like the purple haze on it. So I'm curious to see how this is gonna play out. I'm really looking forward to the combat cast, so they can really tell us like how does the ball roll work this time around. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. So next we see, after, you know, another ball roll combo that she does a crushing blow string where she ends it with like a Sindel like front flip kick, and it crushes the opponent. I'm pretty sure this crushing blow requirement is something simple like do X amount of hits in a combo and you get this crushing blow, like 6 or 7 hits in a combo and you get this crushing blow. I'm pretty sure that's how this is gonna work based on the trailer. It could be hitting an airborne opponent as well, but I think it's gonna be a hit count based crushing blow. Then we see this other cool maneuver. I wonder, this is like one of those like crazy safe special moves that Mortal Kombat 11 is known for. It's like a low style side projectile. Doesn't look like it's full screen, but it's hitting like around the mid range. When she hits the opponent with it, she's she uses her hand and like raises the side upward and then back down on the amplifier to cause a knockdown and do more damage. So interesting. She has like some Shang Tsung-esque you know, usage of her sai, pretty much levitating it from the ground and stuff like that. It looks pretty cool. We have to see what this move is really about and like what variation this is. And this could be a base maneuver as well, for all we know, but doesn't look as exciting as the other moves. Doesn't look like there's much off of it. It just looks like another one of those like, oh, let me catch you mid-range maneuvers. So next, this move, the ground and stab. This move just looks vicious and brutal, and this is Mileena. So she's grabs Devora, gets her vengeance on her, mounts her, and just stabs her over and over and over, and there's a crushing blow on it. The crushing blow, I'm just gonna assume it's off of wake up throw. Off the wake up throw is not wake up throw, wake up roll. If you do this maneuver while the opponent is doing a wake up roll, this is probably a command grab as well. She gets the crushing blow and the amplify does more damage. It probably does bleed damage too. Usually attacks like this do damage over time with bleed damage. So this looks devastating and looks brutal. So now it's time to talk about her fatal blow. Okay, so her fatal blow just looks amazing. I really actually did wince at the part where she was in the air and she tossed aside through the back of the opponent's head and it went through their eyes and then ripped their throat out. That was ridiculous. Gory, brutal, and bloody. And yeah, so the part where she bites the opponent on the neck is straight from the trailer. So they pretty much recreated that in the Combat Pack 2 reveal trailer. Kudos to NRS. Looks amazing. Now let's look at that fatality. that Fatality is honestly really creative, and it's so simple and it makes sense. It utilizes something that we know so from Mileena so well for the ball roll, but I never thought they would ever add the size to it and make her like a grinder. It really, like, it literally looked like Sonic. It literally just looked like Sonic, like if Sonic was a Mortal Kombat character. And in her pose at the end, brilliant, fantastic. I love it. So overall, I'm very excited for her. Mileena and Rain are going to be the two that I really focus on. I'm still going to play Rambo, but you know, Rain is still #1 for me, but Mileena looks so goddamn good. I love the skins that they showed off in the trailer too. Her moves look very flashy, brutal, and fun, and honestly, I think she's going to be bare minimum top 10 in this game. She just looks to have a lot of low profiling maneuvers, a pretty solid projectile game because of just the nature of like the projectiles in this game. Just good damage, just overall just a really great character. So wow, I'd honestly be surprised if she's less than top 10. So be prepared, y'all. We're gonna see Mileena a lot. So let me know what you guys think about Mileena. Let me know what you guys think about the breakdown. What do you suspect some of these moves might end up being? Stay tuned for the channel for more MK11 content, guys. We're literally like about how far away are we? We're about 2 weeks away, a little less than 2 weeks away for Kombat Pack 2. So we're not too far away now. Thank you guys. Stay real. Peace.